That smell.
What's that smell?
Oh, dude, what is happening?
Not me. Probably the fart cart.
What the heck is a fart cart? Oh, it's a ToyNight Show with Sammy G. It's Sammy G. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome back to the ToyNight Show. I'm your host, Sammy G. And we have something very interesting on the show tonight. But I don't know how many of you out there shop at Five Below, but there's some interesting toys out there at Five Below, albeit some very interesting toys and very fun toys. But I don't know if you've seen these, but these are from a very, very successful toy company that I super like. I believe Tony the Tiger likes very much so. But these are from Jada Toys, and these are fart carts. You heard that right. They are fart carts. And the reason that they're called fart carts is because, yeah, they make that noise if you smell what the rock is cooking.
You smell what the rock is cooking, jabroni.
Let's dive into these fart carts. And thankfully, other than what happened from these two just a few moments ago, the smells have been actually pretty clean over here. So we'll start out with Captain Corn. So if you can imagine everything that happens when you just take some juvenile uh, comedy and you mix that with toys, this is what you get. So we have Captain Corn. We'll start out with him, but let me introduce the other ones. We also have Cool Wipes. So obviously you could see the reference there. That's Cool Wipes. We also have the Skid. The reference is what it is there. So that's the Skid. And lastly, we also have the Stench. So these are going to be very interesting to get into. And we'll start out with Captain Corn. But before we do that, take a look at this. We come to this place for magic. We come to the ToyNight Show to laugh, to cry, well, mostly to laugh. Because we need that. All of us. That indescribable feeling we get when the lights begin to dim. And we go somewhere we've never been before. Not just entertained, but somehow reborn together. Dazzling images on your favorite screen, dialogue I can feel. Somehow collecting feels good in a place like this. Our toys feel like the best part of us, and their stories feel perfect and powerful. Because here they are. ToyNight Show with Sammy G. We make YouTube better. Welcome back, and we're going to start out with Captain Corn. And again, Jada Toys is that same manufacturer that does all those die-cast vehicles. They also are the manufacturers and the makers behind great toy lines like the Cereal Collection. Mr. Tony the Tiger is a part of that. Chester Cheetah. We're also talking the Street Fighter 2 line, Mega Man. So playing all the hits right now is Jada Toys. Now we're going to dive into these fart carts and see uh, do the figures live up to the hype. So let's see if they do. So we're going to open this guy up, and hopefully there's not a ton to it. And if there is a ton to it, we'll be right back. So it looks like I'm gonna have to cut some more tape here, but you can see why they call them fart carts. Yeah. So yeah, that's that's what you get there. So a bunch of fart noises. Speaking of fart noises, shout out to my buddy Kyle. Kyle, you know who I'm talking about, Mr. Batesky. The infamous, I shouldn't say infamous, the famous saying that I've taken from you over these years has always been the fart noises. So anytime something isn't, up to par, it's always fart noises. So um, anyways, let's pop into Captain Corn. All right, some instructions in here. Uh, Adult supervision required. So I maybe I need to have an adult here to go through these fart carts with me. So it just says that it has some batteries that you can put in and out of this guy's safety instructions. Shows you where to put the batteries to take them in and out. So if you are having fun with your fart carts, you can replace those batteries. So let's get into Captain Corn. Looks like there's a lot more to this than meets the eye. Looks like there's some screws. So we're going to pause and I'll be right back with Captain Corn. All right, so we pulled the screws out and it looks like popcorn, but I think those are fart clouds. So good thing they're not scratch and sniff, if you know what I mean. So let's go ahead and set this off to the side. We got him out of there. So what you do is you unscrew the screws there at the bottom of the packaging. So interesting there. So very nice die cast metal for the cart, and on the back of his racing gear there it says Captain Corn. So very interesting. Of course, these are pullback racers, so when you pull them back, they take off. So some fun for all ages, if you ask me, but they're actually made very well. I'm not surprised given the fact that they are Jada Toys, but they are actually made very well. I wish when you pulled them back, they would just do their own farting, but I guess you have to do it for them. But that's Captain Corn. We'll move on to the next one. We'll set Captain Corn over here to the left. We'll put the box off to the side, and let's do this guy. We're gonna do the stench. More stuff off to the side. Let's get in the heavy machinery here. Pop them out of the box. Heavy machinery off to the right there. So another fart there. So each of them come with this little fly to kind of give off the fact that these are supposed to be stinky, and they just pop right back into that little peg opening. So we could just, boy, these guys aren't supposed to come out. So yeah, so that's how that goes. And again, they have the little button on the side back here that makes them the fart cart. So again, more of that die cast metal. So that's pretty good, because normally you just see plastic everywhere, plastic. The head itself, I believe, is plastic, but the cart, the main base of the cart, is that heavy metal. So it feels pretty sturdy. And again, does the pullback, and there we go. So I wonder who would win in a race. You think these would win, or do you think the Fastmax would? Because we love a good pullback cart toy here on the ToyNight Show. So we're going to keep Skid for last. We'll go with Cool Wipes. Yeah, we'll go with the Cool Wipes again. More of the unpackaging. This one looks like it's been taped, so I wonder. I hope this wasn't a return. This better work. Do people return stuff Five Below? I don't know if that's even possible. Let me know down in the comments. Can you make returns to Five Below? And if you can, who does? So let's. My wife probably would. Let me tell you, she likes a good return. Thankfully, I'm still here, so she hasn't returned me yet. Let's get these guys out of the package. That's pretty cool. He's got his shades. He's got a grin, and he's got the farts going. So another really cool looking cart. And there you have it. Of course, when I was a kid, we used to just do, crash up derby style. I don't want to do that because I don't want to chip the paints on these guys. But, I used to take the Hot Wheels. Me and my cousin, we used to take the Hot Wheels. We would play crash up derby. He'd be at one end of the hall. I'd be at the other end of the hall. We'd just start sending them down at each other. And a lot of really good wrecked Hot Wheels back in the day. I remember we had, and I think might have been his car, but he had a Cadillac. We used to call it the Hammerhead because it was, the front. Of course, these are cars from the early 80s, the big front, and then the tapered end on the back. It looked just like a hammer. So that was the enforcer. Anytime he would lose, he'd bring out the Hammerhead. And yeah, so I would lose the crash up derby after that. You would think these would be like mini radio control vehicles because of the little antenna they have on the back here. It looks like a fly. Just pops right back in there. Oh no. We have a dud. Oh, that's a bummer. Maybe we'll pop some batteries out and see if we can get him to work. There's the battery compartment, so let's go ahead and try that out real quick. See if we need to get this guy replaced, or is this battery compartment just, this battery's just bad. Hopefully there's bad batteries. Of course, the batteries probably cost more than the cart. Moment of truth. Oh no. That's a bummer. So I guess I'm going to be on the hunt for, well, let's make sure I have them in the right way. If not, I'm going to be on the hunt for another poop guy. Oh, we got it. Crisis averted. Man, I was about to poop my pants there. But anyways, so there you have it for the Jada Toys Fart Karts. You can find these out at your local Five Below, which I believe they were $5. So they were at the price of $5. Which, if you've been to Five Below, inflation kind of got it above the $5 anymore. But that's a different story. It is what it is. But let's hear what your thoughts are down in the comments below. Are you a cart collector? Do you like pullback toys? Do you like farts? I guess leave that in the comments down below. If you're new to the channel, please like, subscribe, share. We like to have fun here on the ToyNight Show. But anyways, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.